Hey guys, Emma here, and in just a few minutes, I'm going to tell you how you can attract your dream partner. You want to get a notebook for this one, especially the first couple steps. There are about 4 stages to this process, so let's get into it. The first step is to write down all of the characteristics of your dream partner, and this includes what they're like. It can be so simple, like they're kind. You want to get specific, but the list could be like really long. What values they have, maybe some unique things that only you would get, you know? It's like, oh, I want them to be like this, and I can just tell that they're this type of person. Like, it's all up to you. Really get nitty gritty, like, you want them to have great communication, and don't be afraid to think about what you would really want. Don't be writing this list down being like, well, it's not really a big deal if they don't do this. It's like, well, that's up to you to decide what you think is important and not. So writing this list down is going to help in a few ways. But for one, when someone comes into your life with these qualities, you might be able to see it more clearly because you've written this list down and you've kind of decided that you're looking for someone. This is also going to help because of step number 2, and that is you're going to draw a line down your paper next to all of these qualities, and you're going to go through it like a checklist. So when it says at the top, great communication skills, you're going to think to yourself, am I a great communicator? And this is tough. Maybe it's not the best exercise to do alone. You might want to fill out this list and then kind of reflect with a friend being like, hey, am I these things, you know? So someone who's loyal, it's like, well, have I been loyal? Am I truly very loyal? And I'm gonna receive that. It seems very simple, but you have to be honest with yourself. And I think when we reflect on some of the situations we've been in, we struggle to take accountability. Like, I've been in a situation before where they kind of had this one foot in, one foot out energy. And I was like, oh, it was so frustrating that, like, what are they doing? And then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm having one foot in, one foot out energy. Like, am I acting all in? Am I being clear with my intentions? Am I setting boundaries and standards and, like, not swaying from them? No. I was also one foot in, just wasting my time. Some of the other things will bring your awareness into maybe some aspects of your life and characteristics of yourself that you want to work on. So this is also one of the best ways to attract things into your life is becoming them. Another example is I had this friend who wanted a guy who has it all together, you know, a stable job and a car. I looked at her and I'm like, no offense, but like, you're chaotic. I'm like, do you have a stable job? She was all over the place. You're not going to be able to replicate all of these things on the list, you know? If you have on your list a healthy masculine energy and role in your relationship, you will have the equal or opposite of this thing. Will you show up in your feminine? Say, if you have no anger issues on your list, you might not be like, yep, I don't have anger issues, but it's like, okay, what is equal to this for me? Am I gonna be emotionally regulated? These are some things you can work on before you've been in a relationship. Obviously not everything, but a lot of things you can work on becoming this kind of like best version of yourself to attract this partner. Another thing is that this list will bring back a bit of your self-worth and, you know, make yourself realize that you would choose to have these qualities in someone if you had a choice. And you do. You do have a choice. So a lot of the times people just get into relationships based on situations or a friend of a friend or they met them at the bar, and that's totally fine. But there was this other situation where I was talking to someone and it kind of, obviously in hindsight it goes on a little too long, but I was finding myself being like, oh, yeah, I like him, but I don't know. And then my friend was like, pull out your list. It gives you kind of like an actionable step to do. It's like, okay, I made this list when I was like thinking clearly, and now I can't be blinded by whatever love goggles I have. So I go to my list, and the first thing on the top of the list is kind. Woo! And I'm like, kind. And I literally couldn't even say this man was kind. And it's not that he wasn't kind. It's just that, like, you know, when I bring someone around, like my friends and family, I want to leave after and them tell me, oh my gosh, yes, you can just tell that he's so kind. And there we go, bingo. Just we're done talking to that person because they weren't even freaking kind. Like you can just be so blind when you're in something. So it's really good to have this list to reflect on for both your behavior and just to remind yourself what you're looking for. Okay, step number 3 kind of goes back to your worth. You are so worthy of love. And I just believe that everyone should feel taken care of. You should take care of yourself and make yourself feel good, and you should have other people in your life that also make you feel taken care of. So it's so nice that you're on this journey to finding someone who can compliment you in this way. But yeah, step number 3 is you have to believe that this person exists, you know, and nobody can do that for you. It's on you. It's writing in your journal, squashing any limited beliefs you have about relationships or the opposite sex. Like, I hear so many girls being like, men are shit, you can't trust them, they're whatever. And it's like, as long as you say that out loud, seriously, that is what you're going to receive. The second I started being like, men are good, they are smart, they know exactly what they're doing, those men showed up in my life. And there's still going to be tests of what you think you deserve and who you have to say, no, this isn't for me, my person is out there. But the crowd of people that you're attracting will seriously just be so much better. So it's a mindset check. It's your affirmations saying, I am worthy of love, I can trust people, these good people are out there, the things that are on my list are out there. And that's the main thing for step number 3. Believing that you're worthy, believing that they exist, and not looking for it. That's a big one. Let me tell you what looking does. Searching, wanting it so bad, it's literally telling the universe that you do not have this thing right now. And yeah, you don't, but the lack of not having it is just going to draw in more lack and not finding the person. You searching for someone and wanting to find it so badly isn't how they're going to come to you, because they're going to come to you and that is receiving. Like, that is just you sitting back and being like, my person will find me when the time is right. I can't control it. And when I found my partner, I don't know, maybe I was a little bit frustrated because I said to my friends, I'm like, how am I going to meet anyone? I'm sleeping at 8 p.m. and I don't go out, I don't drink, I work from home. What am I supposed to do? Meet someone at the grocery store, And yet I still met him. Like, it just happened. In my normal daily life, I couldn't stop it. It's gonna be the same thing for you. You don't need to be searching. You really, number 3 is to check your mindset and to trust the process that it's gonna happen for you. Something I always say to my friends when they're really struggling to trust the process is, what if someone came down from above and they told you, oh, well, your person is gonna find you in a year and a half. Like, you're not gonna find them for a year and a half. Like, that's when you're supposed to meet them. That's when they're gonna come into your life. You might have some things to do beforehand. You might have some lessons to learn. You might have some personal life things to work on, like, going on, but you're gonna meet them in a year and a half. How would you live your life until then? Would you be moping around on the couch being like, oh, I don't have this person for a year and a half? No. Like, what would your energy be like? You'd be excited. You'd be happy. You'd be grateful. You'd be like, dang, I'm gonna go get really hot for when I'm about to meet them. You would just start focusing on you. And it would be so good. You'd be so healthy in what makes you happy, and not having it in hands of anyone else. And when you're in that state, when you think, oh, well, they're going to come at that time anyways, I'm just going to do me, and how can I make myself the happiest, you are going to be glowing. The guy will be like, what is it about her? It's like when you finally move on from your ex and then they like come crawling back because they see you're doing good. It's like, just be doing good already. Just be doing good until your person comes. It's inevitable. They're gonna come. Anyways, step 4, and it might be a little bit woo-woo for some, but it's actually one of my favorite parts, and it's a visualization. So this is seriously one of the best ways to manifest. You can lay in your bed as you're going to sleep and think about how you would feel if you had this partner in your life. You can close your eyes, you can imagine that they're next to you, you can imagine whatever you want. You can imagine that you're dating them, and how would you feel like you can trust them? Like, how would being able to trust someone make you feel? How would having this person supporting you make you feel? How would having your partner that you're going to have for the rest of your life make you feel? And think about that. Feel those feelings and feel so grateful for having them. Yes, you might not have them yet, but your body doesn't know you don't have them yet. Just feel how that would feel. Do that every night before you go to sleep, or however often you want to. But that is seriously the final step in finding your partner. That's what's really going to help you with step number 3, believing it, feeling it, and trusting it. So those are all of the steps on how to find your dream partner. If you'd like any more help on, your dating situations, I worked very hard to get out of a toxic relationship in the past, and I spent a few years working on my self-worth after that. There were just so many things that I didn't think were a big deal, and they were actually controlling my life. So if anyone needs help, you can click the link below to book a one-on-one, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.